Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A handoff to the back. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Paul. Escapes and a senior making a disruptive impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Has the first down still on the move. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Paul. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They're trying to get everybody on the same page here. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Georgia.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Paul. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ducks.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. quarterback's got it again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 14, Georgia 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
First and 10 play coming up. Inside the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia setting up for the first and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Paul. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the ball rolls dead. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Paul. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Oh, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Again, the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. To the air. It's Paul. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long for a 30 to get this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his fourth punt already today. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
As a quarterback, you scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down and protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like he did on that play.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Paul. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia. And they will claim the second half lead.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing in the scoreboard. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Oregon 14.
The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the right here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Dropping back, it's Paul. He's moving out of the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. And they'll keep it on the ground trying to run some clock. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up for this offense. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. He's swarmed by the defense. Now it's second down here. They'll run it here.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Bulldogs will line up here on first down and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Ducks will line up on first and 10.
Black 24. Black 24. There.
The shotgun running play call. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.